San Antonio and everyone around the world. This is Rita Hernandez live on air with Rita with Inspiration for Life Radio TV Web Network. We're here to bring you some amazing interviews from San Antonio, surrounding areas, Texas, and around the world. So stay tuned. We have a great interview for you today with Rita Capuchina. Let's go check it out. All right, everybody, welcome to Live on Air with Rita show. We have our first guest, and I'm so excited because she's beautiful, talented, awesome, and I love that her name is Rita. So this is going to be an amazing show.
Yes.
So I already know it's going to be off to a great start. This is already an amazing opportunity to let everybody from San Antonio, but around the world as well, know more about you.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Basically, I'm an independent artist. I grew up in South Texas, close to Corpus Christi, so Ingleside Mustangs. And but I have my second hometown in San Angelo, so I'm from West Texas.
Okay.
And I got married, had my kids, and I grew up singing in the church. You know, that's where I found my love of singing, and so then I found the voices of Stephanie Montiel and Sharira.
There you go.
And so I was hooked on Tejano music when I got older, into my teenage years. But as far as like performing and singing publicly, I didn't start until I was in my 20s, like late 20s, just doing some, well, not late, I guess early 20s.
There you go, early 20s.
I'm not going to tell you my
22,
age.
Yeah.
So,
you look 21. So.
And I just did cover bands for about 20 years. I started with mariachi band for about a year, and then I did blues, country, rock and roll. I mean, a lot of everything in Tejano too. So, and then, you know, I stopped for a little bit, you know, right before, you know, the kids started getting really involved in sports, because I wanted to focus on, you know, them, you know, and being for all their events. So I made that decision to step away from the music for a little bit. Then they graduated and everything, and my husband heard somebody on the radio one time and said, he said, if they can get on the radio, you can get on the radio. Yes. He's the one who really pushed me to start trying to do original music and get my music out on the radio. And so here we are today. We've been, I guess Animo has been together for, I got 3 years, 3.5 years. We're almost 4.
Well, gotta love the husbands.
Yes.
They're our biggest supporters.
Yes.
And I love what you said about kind of prioritizing your life, and you dedicated it to your children, to being a mom. You know, and I was telling her I started all over again. So I have a 30-year-old, 21, and a 6-year-old. So empty nester. You're like, okay, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to do with myself? Hello, I love singing.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that you're doing currently.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about now with your production with Shelly Lares.
Oh my gosh. So that, you know, the first time I met her, I couldn't even talk. And I met her before, right, as a fan, you know, in the crowd and stuff. And I talked to her a little bit, but like talking to her as like trying to be an artist and stuff, I just like couldn't. They were like, you can. Lawrence Gassett is one of her good friends, and he's from San Angelo, and he introduced me to her and said, hey, do you want to ask her whatever you want to ask her? She's like, yeah, whatever questions you have. I was like, hi. I was so nervous. I love you. But she is just so down to earth and so amazing to work with. So I felt right at home. But I wanted to get some studio experience first before I tried to ask her to, you know, work with her. You know, so I was very new, and I didn't know how any of the industry works. There's a lot of things to think about.
Well, that's one of the things that I learned about sitting down with Shelly. She is extremely knowledgeable.
Yes.
She's very educated in this industry. And she will tell you, like it is, what you need to know. She's not there to lollygag. She's there to help you every single step of the way. So you have somebody great to work with you. So that's the best part of it. So
and that's the thing is, like, a lot of people, you know, being in bands and stuff, like I would get let go from a band and they wouldn't really tell me why, right? So I couldn't learn like from what did I do, you know? Like I was just left thinking, oh, they would tell me, oh, we're not gonna do it no more, and then a few months later they're on another band, you know? So it's like, well, what did I do? But with Shelly, she'll give you that feedback, you know, and that's what's great is if you learn from your experience. And you grow. So it's not about, well, you just don't got it and that's it, and not give you any explanation.
So you said you've been singing for about 20 years, cover. What's your favorite genre of music to sing?
Oh, I love it all. That's why I was like, I told my husband, I was like, I don't know if I can do Tejano because I like it all. So, but that's the thing about Animos. We don't pigeonhole pigeonhole ourselves
Yeah.
into just Tejano. We do cover everything.
Yeah.
So when you come to our shows, you're gonna get lots of cumbias, Tejano. You're gonna get the old school, the new stuff, and then our original music.
Wow,
So
I love that. Now, do you have a band, or is it just yourself?
Oh, yeah. No, it's an 8-piece band.
What?
Yes, there's 8 of us, and we're just so fortunate and blessed to have the right. We just have a great time together.
So what brings you the excitement, or what really truly inspired you to put this all together?
I don't know that it was just one thing. It's just I love to sing, and then, you know, I may have talked about it in some of my posts. I think yesterday was 13 years since my son had a stroke, and he was 14, and he just persevered through everything. Like he was completely paralyzed, you know, on one side, from one day to the next. It was just crazy, and the doctors basically said, if you won the lotto, all these things, that's basically you got the lotto. You know, it's not something that you could have foreseen. So when something like that happens, you know, and seeing him just overcome all of his obstacles, you know, and he's always like so happy. I just don't know how he does it.
Aww.
And he still has some limitations, but I mean, he's independent on his own, and he's.
So that's a great, inspiring story.
Yes.
Like, that would move me. That would be like,
Yes.
I'm going to get out there, do this for my
Yeah.
family, do this for my son, do this for my children. Now, with your music, are you a songwriter as well?
Yes.
So that's what I was about to say. A lot of people tend to write about their life and the things that they've experienced. So how about your songwriting?
Yeah, so the very first song that I released was right when my son was gonna buy his own home, right? And so he was leaving the house. They were leaving. So my daughter was going to college, and so I thought, I'm gonna write a song about what I want for them in this life.
Yeah.
So that's what I had already written the song before we even had the band together.
Okay.
So
Let's get
I
right.
had started writing the song, and it came out really beautiful. We used home videos for the video. It's called Con Animo. And it's about, you know, what I hope for them. And I was like, if anything, maybe they'll just listen to the lyrics of the song and know, you know, what Mama wished for them in their lives. And it's about finding people who are true friends, who don't lie to your face, you know, and just never giving up. And just so that, you know, the chorus is like that, you know, that no matter where you're at, I'm always going to believe in you.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, no matter what you go through, what doors close, you keep going, you know. So if you listen to the lyrics, it's a really great song. It's one of my... I'm proud of that one just because it's for my kids, you know, and so. But it's an easy song to dedicate to anybody.
There you go.
That in your family that you love, you wish well, strangers, anybody.
Yes.
So.
And again, with all this, of course, you have your band. Now, do you have a team that you can sit down and work with, aside of working with Shelly Lodges?
Part of it, I'm doing everything pretty much myself right now. So when I first started, I did use Rosie Allison, you know, and she did a great job of pushing my music out, you know, getting me a little bit of, you know, recognition out there. So that was great. She did a great job at that. And then I just decided I needed to try to focus on doing it myself as well. So trying to see where this album leads, you know, and I'm just trying to figure it all out.
So your original music, how many albums do you have out currently?
So I have oh my gosh, I believe 6 singles before the actual album. So I worked with, and I was very blessed to work with Jonathan Espinosa. He produced my first single, and Aaron Holler, he did vocal sessions. I did the vocal sessions with him. And then Sevi Contreras also, he produced one of my bilingual country songs.
There you go.
So yeah, I have I believe 2, I have a blues, kind of like a blues country song, and then I have a bilingual country song, and the other ones are cumbias.
Well, I can't wait to listen to all of this. And what's the name of this album that has all this?
Well, this album, it has 9 original songs on it and 1 cover, and it's called ¿Qué haces? Yeah, and that one was inspired by my son's journey. And it's all about, you know, if there's something in your life that you feel isn't right, you got to go out there and fight for every day, fight for what you want, fight for what your dreams, and not to give up, you know.
Yeah, I love that. And again, this story that we want to share for, you know, our network and those out there in mainstream media, we want to make sure that they get the inspiration, because a lot of people sit with musicians, sit with artists, but I love going deep into the stories of your why. You know, your why is the most powerful thing that can be put out there for everybody to say, I want to be just like her. You know?
And that's what I tell the people at the shows all the time. I'm like, look, I was, before we did our first fanfare, I was like, I was in the audience, just looking at the artist thinking, man, I can do that, so I did, I went and I started doing it. And I was like, hey, I'm going to go do it. And so we
get that courage.
Get that courage. It's hard. The hardest thing about it is the people that don't believe in you, or just like, whatever, know. So it's hard to find the people around you.
Still give them hearts though.
Yes, I love you anyways. So you got to find your people that are there to support you. And I've been very, very blessed to have that.
So where is your music stream? How can people find your music to listen to it?
All my music is under Rita Capuchina in Spotify, Apple Music, all the digital platforms, majority of the the major platforms. You can find it under Rita Capuchina on YouTube.
All right, perfect. Yes. So there's so many videos for you to check out with Rita Capuchina.
Yes.
And that's her real name.
Yes.
I was like, hey,
it's not made up.
Yeah, find somebody with a last name that rhymes with your first name, and you're golden. But I love that because at first I thought that was your stage name. And I was like, Rita Capuchina. I was like, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, and I was told a lot. What do you want to go by? I was like, well, Rita Capuchina, and they're like, that's kind of long. I was like, Rita Capuchina.
It rhymes and flows, it really does sound like a stage name. So I love that.
I like it. So.
Yes. And what is your main message behind what you're trying to do with your music?
I'm just trying to make sure everybody knows it's never too late to go after your dreams. If I tell my kids and any youngins, like don't stress too much about the decisions you make in this life, because some things pan out, some things don't, and you can always change your road, your journey. It's just up to you, and just keep going. Don't give up.
So if anybody needs to get a hold of you for bookings or for events, how can they reach out to you?
Well, you can reach out to Jesse Garces. He is in the band. He's this guy right here. This
guy right here.
And he handles a lot of our bookings. Also, Shelly, if you want to go through Shelly, sometimes she does get a lot of inquiries there too.
Okay.
Jesse's number is 325-234-4626.
And do you have any special shout outs that you want to give to anybody, your team or your family?
I definitely need to give a shout out to my husband. He's my number one supporter. And it takes a special person to really push their significant other in this business. So thank you, Alberico, for always being there with me. And my son, of course, my daughter, Adan in Malaysia, for your support always. Yeah. And my band is amazing. Yes, Andres. I have two Andreses. And then Ramon, Gio, Jesse. Yeah, there's a lot of us. And Mario and myself and Dallas Caraway. So we have a lot of good times together. So thank you guys for always supporting me and pushing us to the next level. Of course to Shelly Lares and to Jose Rosario, who I co-wrote a lot of the songs on my album with. So that team is amazing. Thank y'all so much for everything that you did for us, and we really appreciate it.
Yes, and I love your inspiring story. I love that you have a diverse culture of music and you love all types of genres.
Yeah.
So she's ready for you all. She's ready for you to book with her, contact her. You can go listen to her music, all the streaming platforms, Rita Capuchina on YouTube and all the other platforms. So please go out there, support her. This is what we're trying to do through Inspiration for Life Media, Live on Air with Rita, is to showcase all these inspiring musicians, talent, a little bit of everything, as we say, un poquito de todo, so that we can share with you. So.
And thank you so much to all our supporters that have showed up at all of our shows. Without them, we don't have anybody to hire us. So
it's
we give them a great show. So puro ánimo.
Well, I can't wait to check out your music.
Thank you.
And then we'll also be putting all her music on Inspiration for Life TV network and our radio station. And you'll be seeing her soon on our Inspiration for Life magazine as well. So we got the whole full coverage working with Shelly Lares and all her talent. So we look forward to doing this for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Everybody gets a heart. Everybody gets a heart. So thank you so much, everybody. This is Rita Hernandez.
And Rita Capuchina.
There you go. Get inspired, be inspired, stay inspired. Bye.
cada mañana.
I want you to tune in to Ken's 5 Plus, so make sure you download the app and stay tuned for all the amazing shows and interviews we will bring to you.